Hey y'all, how's it going? This is Super ECW Champion here, also known as the Master of Pain. And, there's really not a lot to do, during this day, so just doing videos whenever I can. I'm going to try to be doing a workout video on my Master of Pain channel. I tried to do it last time. The video was running a little bit long, though. I don't know if you guys really want all the details on why I do those specific workouts. If you do, comment at the end of this video, or you can go check out my other YouTube channel, which is just titled Master of Pain. And you can comment on the video that I have posted over there, whether or not you want the whole comment, all the, the plans and everything, why I do the workouts that I do. Or if you just want me to go, this is the workout, this is how many I do, here's an example, on to the next one. There's just, if I was at home right now, it'd be a little bit easier for me to be a little bit more focused on this, but unfortunately my job is still deemed essential, even though the business is essentially closed. There's nobody that comes in here, so it's just boredom. And if I take any more notes on the stock market, my head's gonna hurt. It's just But I decided to, in addition to tell everybody, essentially that I'm bored, I also decided to do another top 5 things that people might not have known about me. So, the first one is I love to argue, debate, whatever. That goes back to being a kid. Whenever we had these debates in school, it was one of the rare times that I would become the popular kid, so to speak. And what I mean by that is, when I was a kid, you could have been athletic, you could have been a nerd. You couldn't be both. I was both. I was athletic. I loved playing soccer. I have a hell of an arm when it comes to playing football. But at the same time, I loved reading anything when I was a kid. The Boxcar Children, The Magic Tree House, anything about Titanic. I can still tell you pretty much everything about Titanic. But that love of reading and everything and the quest for knowledge, it transferred into I like, debating with people. I like arguing with people. And so it was one of the rare times I'd become a popular kid, because if I was on your team in the middle of a debate, we would typically end up winning, depending on the side that I was on. And that also takes over into I love arguing with people on YouTube, And what I mean by that is I don't argue with people who are honest and hardworking and everything. But I enjoy arguing with, Holocaust deniers, neo-Nazis, white supremacies, and all that other jazz, because, quite frankly, they're just insane. They really are. And to hear some of their arguments, this is a true quote from me. There were never 5 million, 6 million Jews in Europe at World War II. Why hasn't a lot of the population recovered then? I mean, it's not that hard. But that's one thing. I love arguing. I love debating. 2, believe it or not, I've actually been wrestling for going on about 16 years, something like that. 16, 17 years, ever since I was 4. And I know what a lot of people are thinking, oh my God, you're wrestling with your siblings, that doesn't really count. Well, it does in the sense that even at the age of 4, me and my brothers, me and my twin at the time, and then later on me and my younger brother, we would copy the moves that we'd see on TV from The Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, all the wrestlers that were popular when we were kids. And we would go outside and we would do them on the ground. So when we decided to do SCW, that was really the first time in about 4 or 5 years, roughly, that we had decided to wrestle again. And really, it was like riding a bike. Yeah, there were a lot of things we forgot, and we should probably go up to the gym and start training in this. But for right now, we're kind of enjoying just the strategy that we have. But yeah, to break it down, I've been wrestling since about the age of 4 or 5. So, that's why, a lot of people, I can mess you up and everything, and, whenever they're arguing with me, it's like, you can try. Honestly, you can try, but what are you going to do that I haven't done to myself already? Or that my brothers haven't done to me, so it's just humorous. Here's a good one, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this one in my last video also. So this is the third thing. Women actually taught me how to throw. And, what I mean by that is, my dad, he got injured when I was very, very, very young. He had permanent nerve damage in his groin. He had prostate damage, so basically it hurt for him to move, do anything with his kids. My mom, I told everybody I wanted to go and play for the Minnesota Vikings. I was a Viking fan at the time. And my mom took me outside with a football and said, okay, well, if you're going to get the Vikings a Super Bowl win, you're going to have to know how to throw. And my mom taught me how to hold the football, how to stand and everything, where most of the power comes in. About 15, 20 minutes later, my sister came out and was all like, oh, Will, no. Your form is bad. You're playing like a college. Here, this is how Brett Favre stands. Before anybody asks, my sister, unfortunately, is a Packer fan. Sorry. But, okay, this is how Brett Favre... okay, your style's not Favre. Okay, this is how Peyton Manning... Okay, that's a little better. This is Ben Roethlisberger, who... I'll explain the Pittsburgh Steelers in another video, but this is Ben Roethlisberger's form. Okay, that works for you. Now, ideally, when I play, I have 2 different styles. I have Brett Favre, which is basically this young kid who, I get to play. I get paid to play football. That would have been me if I ever got into the NFL. And then there was Tom Brady. Now, I know what everybody's thinking. Brady, isn't that a good thing? Well, for Brady, his style works, all right? For Tom Brady, you want him relaxed, but you also want him the perfect level of in your face, in your receiver's face, this was the route that I asked you to run. What the heck are you doing running something else? It works for Brady. It doesn't work for me. I throw more interceptions. I start to not like the game, and it's just overall, I don't like it. Number 4. Number 4. Wow, give me a second here. I started taking karate. Obviously, the COVID-19 is hampered with that, but I've been going for about a month or 2 now, and I practice pretty much whenever I get the chance. This is, in one instance where having the place being empty comes in handy because it means I get to do a lot of the forms. I get to practice a lot of the kicks and everything, so it really is beneficial. It also keeps me from not going too crazy up here, because trust me, no one wants to know what's going on up here. I don't even want to know what's going on up here half the time. And number 5, my wife, who I adore more than anything. It may shock a lot of you to believe that I've known her since the age of 8 or 9. I met her at elementary school. She was really the first girl I thought was understand, any female viewers that I have who are watching this right now, understand this is no longer my thought process. But I was 8, 9 years old. I mean, cut me some slack, please. I still thought girls gave cooties and everything. I didn't know anything. But when I saw her, she was helping my mom, who was the lunch lady. And to me, it was just like something clicked. Oh, this is my person. This is I know this person. And my old beat up pair of tennis shoes, man, they got very interesting very quick. Not even gonna lie a little bit. She was really the first girl I thought was cute, and Christ, over a decade later, married and 2 kids with her. I never would have imagined, and I'm happy. You see a lot of kids my age, 21 and married, they're, oh my God, the wife does this and the wife does that, it drives me crazy, just, and it's like, I want to yell into a pillow or something, and it's like, yeah, I have those days, I have the days where me and my wife, we get into shouting matches over nothing, literally nothing, but we're young, we're stupid, we are allowing ourselves to make the mistakes, and we're allowing ourselves not to think that these mistakes are going to ruin us. So, but anyway, that is another top 5 videos or top 5 things that you might not have known about me. I'm actually going to make it into a top 6. So one more thing. I have a hard time processing things, actually. And what I mean by that is I have a hard time processing sounds and turning it into thoughts. And I have a hard time turning thoughts and making it into words. That's why you'll hear me repeat the same thing. Sometimes there'll be a way longer than necessary pause. And that's not a reflection off of you guys. That's not even really a reflection off of me. That's just, I have a hard time processing. I was premature when I was born. Believe it or not, I was the runt of the litter. So you're going to have problems that come with that, and I got all of them. Well, not all of them, obviously, but I got some problems because of it, and processing is just one of them. But I try not to let that slow me down, obviously. I still try to have fun. I still try to do these for you guys, and, all that. I still try to have fun. So, anyway, so if you like the video, go ahead, comment down below. Let me know on the Master of Pain channel if you want me to go into full detail on the workouts, or if you just want this is the workout, this is how long I do it for, and all that other jazz. So, y'all, fist bump. Y'all have a good day now. Stay safe. Stay indoors.